Yo, what's up everybody? It's your boy Floss, back again with another video. And today we're going to take a look at the Oppo Find X2 Pro 5G. Now you can pick this one up on Amazon. I'll throw the link up in the description. The price on this one, $1,277. Now a lot of people calling this the Galaxy S20 Ultra Killer. Let's find out. Now it comes in 4 different colors. You got orange vegan leather, gray vegan leather, black ceramic, and the Lamborghini edition. Alright, so let's go through the specs real quick. For the display, you got a 6.7-inch 3K AMOLED panel with a resolution of 1440 by 3168. Now that's 513 for the PPI Patrol. The phone is IP68, dust and water resistant. You got Gorilla Glass 6, HDR10 Plus. It goes up to 800 nits brightness, and you got a 120 Hz refresh rate with 240 Hz touch sampling. I repeat, a 120 Hz refresh rate on a 3K display. Now for the processor, you got the Qualcomm Snapdragon 865 with the Adreno 650 GPU. What does that mean in English? Flagship specs, bro. Flagship specs. Now you got 12 gigs of LPDDR5 RAM, 256 or 512 gigs of storage, no micro SD card slot for expandable memory. Now check this out. For the battery, you got a 4,260 milliamp battery that features 65 watt fast charging. So Oppo claims 10 minutes of charge will give you 40% battery, and you can fully charge your phone from 0 to 100 in 38 minutes. That's incredible. Now there's no wireless charge. Now for the cameras, on the rear, you got a triple setup. So you got a 48 megapixel wide angle, a 48 megapixel ultra wide, and a 13 megapixel telephoto with a periscope. Now you're getting 10 times hybrid zoom and 60 times digital zoom. So this phone has the scumbag zoom setup. Now in the front, you got a 32 megapixel camera. Now you also got Bluetooth 5.1, NFC, USB Type-C 3.1. You got an on-screen fingerprint sensor, face unlock, and dual stereo speakers that feature Dolby Atmos. All right, so what's missing from my flagship checklist? No wireless charge and no headphone jack. That's just whack. Hashtag bars. All right, so all of that for $1,277. Let's see what it is. Now, on a side note, I know what y'all gonna say. The price is TGH, and I agree. But you gotta remember, this phone is not sold in the USA. So if you want it, you're gonna have to pay a little bit more. Y'all know the old saying, you gotta pay to play. So let's play. All right, so let me grab a little unboxing knife, and we'll check this out. First things first, shout out to White Shoes, back in the building.
I love my white shoes. I love my white shoes.
White shoes, calm down. All right, here we go. Oppo Find X2 Pro 5G. And the G stands for gangster. Got the Tiger Tooth on deck. Right. Let's see what it is. Okay. Now you got a little slide drawer right here. Let's unslide this. Okay, so first, this is going to be your usual books and shit. We'll pluck them and file them. Let's see anything else in here. A little bit more. Okay, that's it for that. This is going to be your device. See anything else? File that. Now, it does come with a case. Simple gel skin case. Nothing fancy on this. We'll check it out in a minute. 65 watt fast charging brick. 0 to 100 in 38 minutes. 10 minutes charge will give you 40% battery. That's incredible. This might be one of the fastest charging phones on the market. Now you get some headphones. Now since there's no headphone jack, of course, these are going to be USB Type-C headphones. Let's see. Don't need to really check these out. I just want to show you the connection. USB Type-C. This is going to be your SIM ejection tool. And your USB Type-C charging cable. USB-A to USB Type-C. That's it for that. Now for the device, check this out. Now, of course, I went with the Wesley Snipes Black, the ceramic version. Let me do the smell test on this one. This one smells fast. All right, I can already smell that 120 Hz refresh rate through the back of the screen. Wesley Snipes Black. Let's see, on one side, you got your power button with a little hit of green on that. Let's see if we got any juice. All right, there it is. On the other side, you got volume up and down. Top is nice and clean. On the bottom, you got your SIM tray, USB Type-C charging slot, and your speaker grill. Now, just for size comparison, here's the Galaxy S20 5 Gangster, the Alpha Omega Supreme, versus the Oppo 5 Gangster. Let's see, side by side, basically the same height and basically the same weight. Now, a lot of people saying that this phone is the Galaxy killer. I can't co-sign that right now because even though I'm in love with this super fast charge, there's no wireless charging. Damn, Oppo. Why did they leave out wireless charging? I don't understand that. But anyway, check out that ceramic back. You see that shimmeriness to it? I will say the Galaxy, the black is definitely a little bit blacker, right? If that's what you're into, a little bit blacker. Let's see on the front. There's your display. Ooh, check this out. Now, it's already loaded up. Woo! Look at that display. Yo, this is sick. All right, this is definitely sick. Now, I want to show y'all something real quick. Do I got it on me? Yes, I do. Now, last year, one of the dopest phones to hit the market was the Oppo Find X. Y'all remember this purple color? Y'all remember the best thing about this phone was the James Bond camera. Check this out. Y'all remember the slide-up camera? This phone right here was just something special. I actually love this phone. Here's the Find X versus the Find X2 Pro. All right, so I'll pause the video. Let me drop all my information in, then we'll breeze through the OS. Talk amongst yourselves. All right, so one more thing. Now, I was just about to start putting my information in, and I felt the side of the phone. It does come with a pre-installed screen protector, if you want to call this a screen protector. Personally, I always peel this off. You spent over $1,200. Enjoy this beautiful 3K display in its full glory. All right, so it's exactly 350. The battery's at 35%. I'm going to plug this in for 10 minutes. And let's see what happens. All right, so we're coming up on 10 minutes. Let's see how much battery charge we got in a 10-minute time frame. Now, remember, it was exactly 3:30. We had 35%. It's exactly 4 o'clock. We got 67% battery. So that was 10 minutes from 35% to 67%. That's the definition of a shit shower and shave phone. I am feeling this. All right, y'all, so we back in. Now, I just put my information in the phone, got everything all set up, and I got to be honest with y'all. On a scale of 1 to 10, the Oppo Find X2 Pro 5G is a major, major, major go. I am loving this phone. But here's the thing. Is it the Galaxy S25 Gangster Alpha Omega Supreme killer? The answer is no. And let me tell you why. In order for one phone to kill the next, the phone that wants to do the killing has to do everything that the other phone can do plus more. Everything plus more. And that's not the case with the Find X2 Pro. Now, as dope as this phone is, it can't do everything that the Galaxy S25 Gangster Alpha Omega Supreme can do. And let me break it down for you real quick. Number one, no wireless charging. Then that's a deal breaker for me. I got all these fancy desktop setups. I need wireless charging. Number two, no reverse wireless charging. So if you got your earbuds on the table, you can't charge them up from your phone. Number three, no always on display. Now that's a huge deal for me. Again, I got all these fancy desktop setups. I need my always on display. And number four, the cameras. You got 100x scumbag zoom versus 60x scumbag zoom. So don't get me wrong. As much as I love the Find X2 Pro, this is still a big boy on the block. All right, the Alpha Omega Supreme is still my top dog. Now, with that being said, the Oppo Find X2 Pro is so sick. Now, I can't stress this enough. The battery charging speed is unbelievable. Now, check this out. If you notice, let me just open this up. If you notice right now, my battery is on 89%. After I did that little test, I let it charge up for a couple more minutes. I'm playing around with the phone. I'm putting my information in it, and I just glanced down, and the battery was at 90% at 4:16. So that was a total of 30 minutes charge since I plugged it in at 35% with the screen on max brightness whilst using it, and it still shot up to 90% battery. Right now, it's on 89%, and if you notice, Matter of fact, let's take it over to settings. Let's go to battery. 89%. Now again, I'm on max brightness with a 3K display with 120 hertz refresh rate enabled. The battery charging speed on this phone is incredible. So that kind of offsets the not having wireless charge. You won't need it. You won't need wireless charge because by the time you plug this in, if you're willing to walk around with your 65-watt charger, if you plug this in, this is the definition of shit shower and shave charging. I am feeling it. First things first, build quality. Now, y'all know I got to say it. Feels so good in the hands. Ladies, you know the procedures. Now, after playing with this one, I might sell this phone. All right, if anybody want to buy this from me, make me a decent offer. I'm thinking about selling this one and going for the Lamborghini edition because I didn't think I was going to be feeling this phone that much, but I am. The build quality on this is amazing. It's exactly the same as holding the 5 Gangster. All right, so if you into build quality, you into rocking your phone with no case, butt naked raw dog, you're gonna love this phone. The feel is exactly the same, 100% premium. Not to mention, it's IP68 dust and water resistant, so you can take this with you to the beach, take it to the pool, go crazy. Next, now there's a couple of different ways you can open up the device. You can swipe up, put in your pattern and your pin. You got your on-screen fingerprint sensor, which I will say it does work flawlessly. I just got to remember which way I set my thumb up. So usually I don't set my thumb up like this. I set it up sideways. So it works flawlessly. But you're not going to need that fingerprint sensor with this face unlock. Check this out. Look at the face unlock. Bang. 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 Now I'm not going to look at it. Lift it up. Bang. Incredible. All right, so the face unlock is a go. Fingerprint sensor works flawlessly. Next, look at this display. No notch. Got your pinhole cut out. Now, on a side note, every time I say that, I keep getting the same comments over and over. I want to show you something real quick. This is not a notch. This is what you call a punch hole camera. It's not a notch. This is a notch. You see the iPhone? You see that big ass gap on the top? The George Jefferson hairline? This is a notch. Look closely. This right here, you see that? That's a notch. This is not a notch. That's a punch hole camera. I'll take this any day of the week over this big dumb notch. All right, so for me, I'm calling this no notch. This is all screen display. Beautiful. Quad HD, actually 3K. 120 hertz refresh rate, silky smooth scrolling. This phone is butter right here. I'm loving this. Let's break it down real quick. One with the toggles. Matter of fact, I'll try to make this fast. Let's see anything we need to talk about. You got screen recording. You got your Dolby Atmos. You got your Ultra Vision engine. That's your HDR10 Plus. Makes your videos nice and smooth. You got power saving mode. You got a personal hotspot. Let's take it over to settings. Let's run through this quick. Let's see other wireless connections. You got your VPNs and private DNS. You can also screencast, and you can also use this to print. Let's see, display and brightness. Now, of course, max brightness, 800 nits. This phone is mad bright. Mad bright means very bright. Super bright. Now, you got dark mode. Bang! Look at the dark mode. Woo! I'm feeling this. I'm going to leave that off for a minute. Let's see, let me calm down. Let's see anything else. All right, so you got your screen color temperatures. If you want, you can have it ice cold. You can put a default, or you can warm it up. Personally, I like mine in the middle, more toward the cool tones. Now you got your nature tone display. If you want, that's going to have it looking a little bit more natural. I'll leave that off. Screen color, you got vivid, gentle, and cinematic. I like mine nice and vivid. All right, screen refresh rate. Now, if you want to save battery, you can put it on auto. Or if you like me and you spent $1,277, you're going to leave that shit on 120 at all times. Or if you want, you can bring it down to 60. All right, I'm leaving mine on 120. Like I said, you got your Ultra Vision engine. Basically, that's going to enhance your videos. Blah, blah, blah. Screen display. Notch. Now, if you want, you could disable that notch. But why? That little pinhole, why disable that? Let's see. Oh, matter of fact, one more. You got your screen light effects. So we'll leave that on. That's your little motion lighting. Let's see. We'll do ocean blue. and amber orange. All right, real nice. Now, y'all notice I'm trying to get used to using these swipe gestures. I'm going to leave it like that. I'm going to actually learn these. Let's see, anything else? Other wireless connections. We went through that already. Let's see, blah, blah, blah. Screen lock. Now, if you want to, home screen mode, you can have an app drawer. Okay, you can have standard mode or you can have simple mode. So right now I got it on app drawer. Wallpapers, themes, blah, blah, blah. Sound and vibrations. Now, I haven't tested these speakers yet. I was waiting for y'all to do that so we could do it together. Let's see, fingerprint, face, and password. We already set all that stuff up. Security. Okay, so you got private safe. All right, let's enter a password real quick. All right, so you got your private safe. That'll be your thought protection. We'll leave that enabled. We can use a fingerprint for that too. That's your private safe. So if you want to, you can stash your photos, stash all your scumbag audio messages, your documents, and all of your other videos. All right, that's for all your scumbag activities. You got kid space. All right, so if you got one of those little badass kids that always want to play with your phone, activate kid space, give them the phone. You won't ruin their life. Let's see anything else. Battery. Now, this is one of the parts about this phone where it shines. The battery and the battery charging speed is just unbelievable. I mean, I can't stress this enough. I'm blown away how fast this battery charges. It actually makes me not even care about having wireless charge. You got power saving options. Right now, of course, I got it on high performance mode. And turn that off if you want. Additional settings. Let's see, you got your screenshots. Now, let's see, you could use your 3 fingers for the screenshots. Let's see, swipe down. We'll leave that on. Swipe and hold for scrolling screenshots, blah, blah, blah. Okay, let's see, accessibility. If you're hearing or visually impaired, you can still use all of the features on this phone. And that's pretty much it. You got OGD connections. You got app cloner. All right, so if you got 2 Instagram accounts, 2 Facebook accounts, more scumbag status right there. Split screen. All right, so we'll use the 3 fingers to split the screen. All right, so we'll leave that on. Let's see, about phone. Snapdragon 865, blah, blah, blah. This is the 256 gig storage version. 12 gigs of RAM, Android 10. Now, on a side note, if you buy this phone from that website that I'm going to leave the link in the description where I got it from on Amazon, it's going to automatically come with all your Google apps, pre-installed. All right, so you don't have to worry about trying to find out where you're going to download the Play Store and all of these other APKs. If you buy it from this website, it comes with all of the Google apps pre-installed. Beautiful display. This is crazy. Let's check the web browsing speeds. Go to apple.com.
Opening web page.
All right, there it is. Now, this is the full website. Now, of course, you can't see this on video, but the scrolling speed on this is OnePlus level. All right, this is OnePlus level scrolling speeds. 120 hertz refresh rate, scrolling like butter. Let's see. Let's do the split screen. All right, there it is. Let's see. How do we do this? All right, matter of fact, that was a screenshot. All right, hold on a second. Let me try something. All right, my bad. I haven't used Color OS in a minute. Let's try that one more time. Now, if you want to do a screenshot, we do 3 fingers down. And if you want to do split screen multitasking, 3 fingers up. Let's open up YouTube on the bottom. So now I got Apple on the top.
Available and black with the green
and YouTube
trim,
on the bottom.
Black with the rose gold trim, black with the gold trim.
This is dope.
And white. And both
all right,
these
so
phones,
let me pull up a YouTube video so y'all can look at this display and listen to these speakers. All right, so here we go. Let's get full screen. This display is unbelievable. Speakers sound nice and loud. Let's cover up the bottom. Still got music from the top. I'm feeling it. Look at those viewing angles. Nice and bright. Let's go. All right, so let's do a quick sound comparison with the Galaxy S20 Ultra 5 Gangster and the Oppo Find X2 Pro 5 Gangster. Here's the Galaxy. Here's the Oppo. Okay, so they sound about the same. All right, check this out. Now you also have your Edge panel. So if you swipe over, you got screenshot, screen record, new note, file manager, calculator, and edit. So if you click on edit, if you want to, say you don't want a calculator, we can remove that. Say you don't need your file manager, remove that. Let's add Instagram, and we'll add Google. Hit done. Now every time you swipe over, got your quick apps and your shortcuts. So let's open up Instagram. Look at that scrolling speed, is crazy. This is what it's going to look like. Let's see what's going on the gram. Let's go ahead and like that. Okay. All right, let's go ahead and like that real quick. We'll like that too. No doubt. A lot of activity today. Okay. That's what it looks like. All right, so now let's take a look at the camera. Let's see the different shooting modes. You got night. You got video. You got photo. You got portrait mode. And if you click on more, you got slow motion. You got pro mode. That's expert. You got your text scanner, panoramic shots, and time lapse. Let's go to photos real quick. Now you got wide angle all the way up to 60 times scumbag zoom. Let's go to video. Take it over to settings. Let's see, for video resolution, you got 4K. 60 frames per second is the max. Let's take a quick test shot. All right, shoes, let me get a smile. All right, let's see how that came out. Now look at this camera. That picture actually came out pretty dope. Look at that. Oh, that's pretty sick. Matter of fact, let's go outside and do some test pictures and videos. All right, so now let's talk about everything that I don't like. Number one, no wireless charging. Now that's such a letdown for me. If this phone would have had wireless charging, it would have been a direct competitor with the OnePlus 8 Pro. But since it doesn't, if it was me and my money, I'd rather have a OnePlus 8 Pro than the Oppo Find X2 Pro. Even though the Oppo has a better camera, wireless charging is a big deal for me. Next, no reverse wireless charging. Now in this day and age, everybody got Galaxy Buds, everybody got Pixel Buds, everybody got AirPods. You would love to be able to charge your earbuds right from the back of your phone with no wires. All right, so no reverse wireless charging. I'm not feeling that. Next, no always on display. Again, if you got a nice desktop setup or you got your phone on the table or a nice dock, you want to have your always on display so you can just briefly look over, see your time, your date, and all your notifications. And lastly, the price. At $1,277 and $2,700 for the Lamborghini edition, the price is too goddamn high. All right, Oppo, I need y'all to calm down. If this phone would have been an even $1,000, it would have been game over for a lot of other phones. So, let me just answer 2 questions real quick. Would I rather have the Oppo Find X2 Pro or OnePlus 8 Pro? Even though this one has a better camera, I need wireless charging. Give me the OnePlus 8 Pro. And lastly, is the Oppo Find X2 Pro killing the Galaxy S20 Ultra? Hell no. Alright, the Galaxy S20 Ultra 5 Gangster Alpha Omega Supreme is still the big boy in the block. Nevertheless, I digress. On a scale of 1 to 10, the Oppo Find X2 Pro 5 Gangster is a major go. The build quality is excellent, especially if you get the vegan leather back ones. Those look nice. And like I said, I might get the Lamborghini edition and do a separate video. It's IP68 dust and water resistant. You got a 120 hertz refresh rate with a 3K display, the latest processor and GPU. The speakers sound amazing, but the battery on this phone is incredible. It charges up lightning fast. All right, this might be the fastest charging phone that I've ever used. Anyway, Oppo Find X2 Pro 5 Gangster. Hit me up in the comments. Let me know what y'all think about this one. Shout out to everybody rocking with me on Facebook, Foursquare, Twitter, Google+. Shout out to all the Google gangsters. I see y'all holding down that Facebook page. Shout out to everybody hitting me up on Boxer. And a special shout out to everybody rocking with me on Instagram. Y'all know that's where I'm at full time, 100% full throttle. And a special shout out to everybody rocking with the new stream on Sundays. Y'all already know. Stream gangsters on deck. Get your drinks ready. No meat boys allowed. Oh yeah, special shout out to everybody following me on Snapchat, Flossy_Carter, that's where I'm at. And a special shout out to the notification squad. I see y'all in the comment section early. #salute. Oh yeah, one more thing. I almost forgot. Fellas, ladies, say it with me. All y'all haters, all y'all trolls, close your eyes. Picture me rolling. It's your boy Floss, I'm out. Deuces.
Enterprise. Spock here.
Spock won the beam up.
Affirmative, Captain. Enterprise out.
Energize. Alright, so while I'm letting this charge up, Shoes keep eating my cables. Shoes, I need you to chill. Shoes, knock it off, bro. Knock it off, bro. Knock it off. Yo, bro. Calm down. Ah. All right, knock it off.